And welcome back to more Let's Play Nerd. No, I'm not cutting out that cough this time. Guys have no idea how many coughs I cut out of the first clip. Like when I do my intro, I always end up coughing because oh dear, because I'm just like hanging out at home. I'm not talking to anybody. You know what it is like? You spend enough time not talking, and then once you do, boom, you cough, you gotta clear out your throat. There's something there. A drink you just had or food or something. Oh dear. I think they need to delve more into Megan's whole scenario in this, because like for here it's like, dude, like this guy's like his imagination's kind of taking over on him trying to cope with everything that happened. But like, man, like she was definitely going through some stuff. There you go. Oh yeah, this Let's Play. Is there a way to leave? Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Okay, good. That's weird. This is Let's Play Nurse. Nurse Spell 3. Spell 3 because jump scare. Oh yeah, that's the contortionist because he's been crushed. Yeah, so this is my playthrough of Little Hope. We're at the home stretch, guys. John's still around, right? I think John's still around. John survived. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Will Poulter's the only one here to survive. Hey, and the tire swing. Wait a second. That can't be her actual tire swing. That the one that was destroyed on the side of the road. If we also see the family's tire swing sitting here. Yeah, just inconsistent. Modern guide to successful parenting. Oh dear. Bad manners. Who wrote who? What random crew member did they get to? Oh man, I once worked on a student project where there's a prop book that the character was reading. It was kind of like done as sort of like a little joke as far as like they're reading this how-to book, you know, and they got one of the
You're gonna
students
want to see
to.
this.
Now in the short film, we only see the cover,
Real? Angelina.
but they got one of the students to like write, I think like 2 or 3 pages, maybe 2 or 4, it would be 2 or 4 pages worth of stuff just to fill it in, right? So if you were to open it, you'd at least see words, so it looks, doesn't look like just a blank whatever. So, but like obviously you weren't going to see it on camera, but I wanted to see the book, so I opened the book, I started reading it, and instantly I could tell which student had written it out because I knew her enough to be like, that's exactly how this person talks, and yeah, that's always fun. So it'd be kind of neat as a art department person to get a little sign and be like, oh yeah, I've already been to this spot. Be like, hey, could you write out a chapter and a half for this parenting book? You know. To which I'm sure that there is some wisdom found in parenting books, and everyone needs advice from other people. People, learn from your mistakes, but to save the trouble, learn from someone else's first. Hey, there's a grandfather clock that scared him at the start of the game. Yep. I mean, at this point, it's old, so there's that. But oh yeah, the point is making. I'm also a little unsure of parenting books because like I feel like I'd rather just get like a mentor or someone to give you advice on it, because I feel like if you try to parent by numbers, that's a recipe for disaster, right? It has
What's
to
that
be.
noise? My guess is the girl. We need to find her.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of trial and error, and you need to learn from various trials, and rather learn from other people's errors than your own, save you the trouble.
She's in here.
But sometimes when the book
think
is
you're
like, this is
doing
what
what's
you do
okay.
with bad men, or it's like,
Trust me.
mm. Well, it makes you kind of wonder the books on a psychologist read or therapist read, right, to study and get the position. Whoa! Careful there, there's a sharp object in my hand. Makes me wonder how instructional those are, or if it's just more of like the conceptual
This is
idea
about- no
of
way.
thought process.
I assure all gathered here today
I should
that our
study
town will be
therapy.
free
I
of the
think is
devil's
what
grasp.
I've come to the
Together,
conclusion
by
of
God's
here.
grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason.
See, here's the thing: they got the
If we
one
are to
named
finally
actor
rid ourselves
to
of
be
the evil which
Andrew
is
over here,
infested
and he
the
is very
world,
much
then
main
we
character.
must act
But
today.
boy,
I
the
accuse
priest
you,
definitely
Mary,
should be a named
of
actor.
witchcraft.
I mean, this actor did a
What
fantastic
say
job.
you, Reverend?
But,
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is
but I feel
beyond
like this
question.
character comes through the writing,
Mary
really.
uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
Oh wait, now
We
he
have
is
been
blaming
deceived
her?
by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly
Shoot!
used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now,
I thought we were trying to defend her, and then he's like, "Yeah, she's in mind control," and boom,
A
no.
man of God of wrongdoing.
So she's gonna be accused
Andrew,
either
these
way.
people have lost their minds. This is collective hysteria, paranoia. We've got to intervene. Stop this somehow.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel. We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court. Carver, he's the evil one.
We have been swayed by malice. The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see.
No, you went from using
I
the girl
will
to
see this
accuse
town
people to them
purged of
turning
all
around on
evil.
the girl.
Listen to him.
This guy's
Carver's
ultimate
the one
evil.
to blame.
What must I do to bring little hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he's capable of.
Didn't
You
we
have
already?
to stop Carver. It's him, don't you get it? He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself. I know what must be done here.
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
There you go. Just whisper to the judge. Done. All taken care of. All good to go.
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you.
Dun,
How can a
dun,
man
dun.
of God conduct himself in such a way? Mary,
We did find that in
your
the
suffering is at an end.
museum.
You are free to leave.
Fool! Misled by a child! Do you
It's
not
kind of weird
see
that
what
that's
she
the
is?
evidence against him that he does
Stares
those
at you from
symbols,
the depths of hell,
because
yet you see nothing. The
when it
devil's
comes to,
daughter has
like-
deceived you all.
when
Not
it
me.
comes to like corruption in clergy,
I see her.
is it that they're
Satan's
drawing weird,
paw.
crazy symbols,
You will pay heavily for your
or is it
crimes.
that they're using their power
I've
trip
been
and
the first
position
follower
to
your
manipulate
spell.
those around
All
them?
of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
I've not the words.
Yeah, because it's not drawing those things that make someone evil. It's the way that they're treating the
I
people
shall
around
remember
them.
you
So
all my days.
it's weird evidence. But then again, to find direct evidence to here's his lies, I guess is a little more complicated. Nice and simple just to point at a book and be like, look, he drew a stick figure that's kind of distorted and solidly demonic looking.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. You made all the right moves. We called out the priest for what he really was and saved Mary.
That's crazy, because you spent the entire time convinced it was Mary.
Why do I feel like I did nothing? Like none of it matters.
We should leave.
That was a real moment. See, because I'm thinking like obviously Will Poulter's a fantastic actor. The first movie I ever saw him in was Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and Eustace as a character. I read the book as a kid. Eustace as a character, he's the worst. he's a moron. So for an actor to take that role and go full in and be hateable and just super dumb, it was great. He balanced the line really well with that. Same with his role in Maze Runner, and even in the Revenant. So this character just feels so generic. I mean, obviously he's complex,
We're going.
but compared to those characters, he feels so
The only place you
generic.
should be heading is hell, you goddamn murdering
He's like an
son of a bitch.
underuse.
That's him!
What?
Look out. That son of a bitch has a gun.
What the hell is this about?
You seem a little confused.
No, please. Wait. You don't understand.
Oh, here's the twist. He's the bus driver, guys. He's the bus driver. Oh, the burn mark from the... Did we not see that when he was first driving? Guessing not.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, bud? You seem a little confused.
Here we go. Now here's all the
Yeah, I'm
the
fine.
recap of everything, but a slightly different
I just want to get
perspective.
these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
If I were the policeman in that scenario, I would just make the assumption that it's dark and quiet enough that I just don't see him.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
That is his voice, right? They still use his voice to play the older version of him. Only makes sense.
Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver. What? Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need a clear head. Anything you can do to help us would be...
That's a nice detail.
There's
I'm
no
touching the
goddamn
invisible
us.
arm.
Hurry up!
That's a good thing we didn't shoot
What's
then.
going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in. Hey! They're coming.
Oh yeah, the police. By they he means the one guy, the one police officer that exists in this town. To be fair, small town.
It's okay.
It's a thing.
I'm gonna be just fine.
Yeah, that's his voice. I am curious though what he's. Oh yeah, for having the gun on him. Right, because like, what's he getting arrested for now? Obviously, he was previously arrested for the house. Congratulations, you found the bus driver.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. Not a bad effort. Some found redemption, some didn't. All your doing. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Till we meet again, maybe in the South Pacific, or the Arabian Desert, or somewhere else.
Yeah, he's listening to all the other
But
games.
we will meet again. At least one more time.
No, having him be the connecting thread between it's an anthology series, right? It's very like Twilight Zone. Here's the narrator, and I like it, so I still give him credit for that. However, yep, now this game's over. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really disappointed by this game. I am really disappointed. This was the first one in the franchise I played because I remember when I saw gameplay from it and saw the whole the whole time travel, and you had the modern people, and then you had the the witch trial people, and that blend. I thought oh, this is really cool. I want to see this, and then I played it, and I was like, here. Is there a way to... Is there a way to skip this? Alright. I'm just gonna hope... Just gonna hope this isn't copywritten. Yeah. And... I'm disappointed, because, that's a great plot. Something really cool could have been done with it. And then it's mixed with... I think their mistake is they did the witch trial parallel universe plot and the everyone's a figment of this guy's imagination plot, which again, that's also a really cool idea of this guy still feels the guilt of his whole family being lost. And then, of course, him going to jail for it. So he imagines versions of them around him. I feel like my understanding of people that have DID and schizophrenia, they wouldn't be for example, that these people freak out whenever they see evidence of the past selves. I feel like his brain wouldn't have let them think that. It would have just ignored it and been like, no, I'm still here with them now. Forget about the 80s versions of them. But again, that's just me being nitpicky. But using those two plots at the same time, it got muddled. I really liked Man of Medan. One plot. Bioweapon. And it worked. It was really cool. And then they let the characters deal with their own things within that insanity. So, yep. That's it. I think I'll see you guys next week when I do whatever the next one's called. The one that was advertised through that postcard I watched in the last episode. But, yeah, we'll see you with the next one and then the fourth one. So, yeah. Meanwhile, check out also my playthrough of, what was it? You know what? Never mind. I was going to say Heavy Rain, but that's another game that I was complaining about too much, so don't bother with that playthrough. But do leave a comment with your favorite choice-based game or your game of this genre. Now they let you skip now that the song that they made is over. Yeah, leave a comment with your favorite game of this genre. Your favorite game from this anthology also as well. Because I'm curious. So far, mine's Man of Medan, but I need to play the other two games to have an opinion. My favorite for potential's this one. I think this one had better potential. But boy, yep. A lot of the character moments and choices and odd pacing just really bothered me. Yeah. So your favorite on that, and then also your favorite. Well, so there's a couple. There's these guys, right? And then there's Telltale, and then there's Quantic Dream, and there's probably another studio. So that's another good question. Which of those studios, or if there's like a writer or director of these games, which of those is your favorite? Please don't say David Cage. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Do not forget to have an amazing day. Eat something delicious. I can't English right now. And hang out with someone you admire.